Alright, you want to come a little bit close. Tell us your name, where you're from, and so far what you think about the convention.
Okay. I'm Alex. I'm from Pearland, Brazoria County. So far it's pretty nice. It's a bit cold. There's some guys over there with a Reagan mask. It's pretty cool. I've liked a lot of what they were talking about in the general session and kind of where they say they stand anyway. It seems pretty straightforward.
Is this the first year you've been at convention?
Yeah. First year actually being fully involved.
A delegate and whatnot.
Yeah.
As far as how things are going, is there any if they could have done a little bit something better maybe so far?
I'd really like to see them wait until the process is over before trying to pick a front man, you know? That's the biggest thing that's been bothering me, because like the head of the GOP in Tampa said that they were uniting forces with Romney's campaign, which is technically illegal.
Really?
Yeah, it's against their own rules and it's against federal regulation.
Oh wow.
So that's really what's bothering me, and that's kind of what inspired me to come out and actually support him and speak out against it. Mainly because I feel like Paul gets a lot more support from regular, everyday people, like his top 3 contributors are the U.S. Armed Forces.
Wow.
Yeah, from individuals from Army, Navy, and Air Force. Whereas Romney and Obama have pretty much the same main supporters, which is Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan Chase, and some other bank. So that's kind of why I'm here. I'm in my eyes, or in my mind, I'm trying to help represent the ideals of the people around me. So
y'all seem to have a pretty good showing in here, so that's been very impressive.
Yeah, I think the main, what's kind of deceiving though is that a lot of the people that are for Ron Paul are being told to be kind of quiet about it, because there are a lot of other conventions that were actually putting forth slates that didn't support him at all, or they were actively kind of pushing delegates away.
Really?
And so a lot of them have been organizing and saying don't be really vocal about it until it comes the time to vote, and make sure that you're voting in the proper area, and really sign up to be a delegate, because that's how you win.
But y'all haven't felt that here in the state, Texas?
Not that much.
Okay.
Mainly because there's not a huge it's the first day, and there seems to be a good support for Paul because it's his home state.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy lives in Jackson, which is 45 minutes away from my house. So I really like the guy. I like where he stands. I like his ideas on how much we should cut out of the government. I like his ideas that we shouldn't be in a bunch of foreign wars when everything's going so bad here. And I think that he's the only one that's genuinely looking for the people that are causing the problems here. Because I don't think it's some dude in some country half a world away that's causing our problems here. I think it's a bunch of dudes here that are creating loopholes in our laws, that are just setting things up so that they can acquire and retain more power.
It seems like some of them want to overreach the government was meant to be,
Definitely. And I think that Republicans, they have for a long time stood against that, or at least publicly stood against that, but I think that a lot of the way higher ups are just being manipulated along the same lines.
Wow.
So,
let me ask you another question. How about the Senate? Are you going any which way, kind of leaning any between Dewhurst and Cruz?
Some lady gave me a sticker for Cruz. I don't know much about either one. I've heard them talk on the radio a little bit here and there. So far, Ted Cruz is kind of I like him more, mainly because Dewhurst is an incumbent, and I think he kind of needs to get out. But I don't know, I have a thing against incumbency. I wrote a couple papers on term limits, so I do favor term limits. I'm not sure like how much the limit should be. Like that can be debated, but I think if you're in there for more than 40 years, you should probably quit. Like times have probably changed, things are adjusting. You should probably go spend time with your family.
Move along.
Exactly.
Well, great. That was a great interview.
Thank you.
Come on over here.